Hey, this is Oldfather. I'm here today with my friend Mike McGinley, also a fellow agent here at the Oldfather Group of Compass Real Estate. We're highlighting some of the best communities to live in. Mike lives in Pilottown Village. Mike, tell us a little bit about Pilottown Village and what makes it so great, what made the choice for you guys, and some of the things that you love about the community that you're able to access.
Pilottown Village is a great community. It's about a little over 200 houses. It is located within the city limits of Lewes. So you're minutes from all the shops, restaurants. You can bike downtown. You can head to the beach right from your house. Most of the houses are probably built in the 1990s, early 2000s. So it's an established community, mature landscaping, just a great place to be.
General, tell us a little bit about how the community is mapped out and any context for the builders that were there.
It's definitely a mix of different builders, multiple custom builders over the years. They started in the late 1990s and there's been houses built up until this year. The average size, I'd say, is probably about 1/4 of an acre. And then the houses range from anywhere from 1,800 to over 2,500 square feet, depending on the position. The community itself is located between Pilottown Road, the old classic historic road, into the downtown Lewes area, and then it butts up to New Road on the other side.
One of the great features of the location is that you can walk right here to the canal and to the park. What are some things along the canal that you guys enjoy and that people might not know by looking at it on a map?
Right along the canal, there's tons to do. You can go fishing right in these waters. There's flounder all around. You can keep your boat around here. Yep. There's people that will paddleboard up and down here, back into the wetlands. And then if you walk a little further down, my kids play baseball right on the canal there, right next to the water. There's parks down there, there's playgrounds, there's pickleball courts. There's everything you want to do for a coastal recreational area.
And then your biking distance to Lewes Beach.
Yep.
Right? What's different about Lewes Beach compared to some of the other beaches as you go farther south?
As you go further south, you're going to get into the true ocean. Lewes Beach is on the mouth of the Delaware Bay, so there's not going to be a ton of wave energy in the Delaware Bay.
It really is family friendly because you're not too worried about your kids.
Exactly.
They also have some netting around there for the nettles and jellyfish, right?
Correct. Yep. It's a great area, especially younger kids. You don't have to worry about them getting hit by the waves, especially the shore break that we have in this area. They can go up to their chest pretty far out. It doesn't get real deep out there.
Let's talk about the surf. So if you're into bodyboarding, surfing, where do you go? What are some tips you can share with everybody on finding the best waves locally and where, especially here in Lewes?
The best spot I would say locally in Lewes is Herring Point, the naval jetty. You go into the state park and there's parking out there. There's 2 jetties that you can surf off of. It can be pretty tight and it's kind of almost a traditional point break. So it only breaks in one spot, and except on certain days, if it's big enough, it will spread out. It can be tight, it can get crowded, especially in the summer months, but when the waves are coming in there, it can be a pretty fun place to surf.
Talk to me a little bit about the night experience. So we've got so many great restaurants. After a good day of surf or being on the beach, you guys are walking distance to a number of great places. What are some of your hot spots that you like that maybe people don't know about? And maybe that some that you do know about, you're like, hey, but this is still awesome.
And the best part about it is we can walk right to 2nd Street. So on 2nd Street in the downtown area, right next to our office.
You can come in and buy some real estate while you're at it.
I can park right there if I need to.
That's right.
On 2nd Street, there is a number of different restaurants and bars, and it kind of depends on what you want. There's great local seafood. There's Mexican restaurants, there's some oyster places, so all sorts of different places to choose from.
What are your top 3? If you had a night out, you and your wife, you're going to go out for a quick bite or a happy hour, what are your go-tos?
Top 3 is my wife's choice is always Mexican, so she'll want to go to Agave. I'm a big fan of the Lewes Oyster House, and then I also love Touch of Italy for kind of a classic Italian dinner, and some great desserts there as well.
They have an amazing charcuterie box to go that is a crazy deal. It's got fire roasted peppers and tomatoes and then a great mix of meats. It's awesome stuff. Tell me about the other side of the canal. What's on the other side of the canal and what's that part of the lifestyle like around here?
Once you go through the in-town part, you cross over to the bridge, you get down to what's called Fisherman's Wharf. So it's a number of different areas that you can go for headboats there, so you can go on dolphin cruising watches, you can just go out for a sunset cruise, you can go fishing right there. And then the 2 main restaurants are the Wheelhouse as well as Irish Eyes. Great local spots, traditional, awesome bar food, great place to have a drink, relax right on the water. The other great part is you can actually tie up your boat. So if you're in the area, you're going up and down the canal, it goes all the way down the Rehoboth, you can tie up, you can grab a drink, grab some food, and just have a great time.
You've also got this, so Cape Henlopen. Tell us a little bit about the park itself. It's one of those hidden gems as locals. Talk to us a little bit about what's available there and what you guys have done and what people should know about it.
Cape Henlopen, like you said, I think is a hidden gem around here. It's got tons of different things in there. It was an old World War II military base, so you have the lookout towers that you can go up in. There's lots of surfing you can drive on right in the beach. There's a couple different locations that you can drive your car on as long as you have four-wheel drive and
a permit.
And the permit. And
a shovel. This is one of our favorite things as a family to drive on with the kids, air down the tires, people let the dogs run and have a lot of fun.
Yep.
It's a true beach experience I think most people are looking for rather than schlepping all your stuff across the dunes.
And there's a great bike trail in there.
Yeah.
It goes to Gordon's Pond, goes to one of the freshwater ponds that connects to the north shores of Rehoboth. So you can bike around the park. There's lots of great trails. The park will actually lend you a bike if you don't have your own. You just got to give them kind of a license. Yeah, they have a program over by the Nature Center. They have a Frisbee golf course in there as well. So they have lots to do outside of just sitting on the beach.
I think there's a volleyball net too.
Basketball, fishing pier.
The more we talk about it, the better it gets. And then you're like, why am I not doing all this stuff all the time? There's so many great things to do. Probably should talk a little bit about the Cape May Lewes Ferry. We just did the 4th of July cruise, which is actually on the 3rd, where actually you get on the boat, they cruise you over and actually have rock in the boat every Saturday where there's a band on the ferry, so you can actually go listen to music. We watched the fireworks and then had a ride back. So it was just really one of those interesting experiences. It was nice because it was accessible and there's a great police presence. Do you ever go over to Cape May?
So my parents used to have a house in CLC, New Jersey, so we used to go over all the time, but they've since relocated to this area, so we don't take it as much, but we have done it. We have some friends that live in Cape May, so it's a great time. What we've done is we've parked here, we've hopped on, they've met us on the other side, and then we have our day over there and then come back.
So if you're going to spend a day in Cape May, what's different over there than here?
In a lot of senses, Cape May is a very, very similar town to Lewes. They're both older historic towns. Great restaurants, they have great nightlife, so they're very similar. Cape May also has a zoo. I highly recommend their zoo.
Yeah,
there's a Cape May zoo. It's definitely a thing that I recommend.
Any specific animals?
They got all the hits. They got the lions, they got the giraffes.
And the giraffes. Tell me a little just about shopping. I know it's something that people like to do for recreation. You got 2nd Street and then you got the outlets. What are some of the hits for the family or that people really like?
A lot of the ones downtown they're smaller boutique shops. We'll like really supporting the local businesses around here. And if you go in town, it's more kind of centralized around the town of Lewes. You hit the outlets, you're going to get more of the normal, the Nike outlet, the Under Armour, nothing that's centralized or have any gear around Lewes or anything like that. Just different things depending on what you're looking for. So living in Pilottown Village, it's like a slice of Old Town America. Lewes in general is. So we have a more established community. We have a lot of retirees. A lot of people are looking for things to do. So it's really just a perfect small little coastal town. We were able to have a parade through the neighborhood. Kids decorated their bikes, nothing too big. You parade through a couple different routes. So it's just a great old school town.
What would you tell somebody about Pilottown Village, about just the lifestyle if somebody was going to move into the community? What is it they're going to experience? What is it about that community that is so special?
It's a tight-knit community. We have happy hours within the community that we go to.
So there's a strong sense of community. You feel like you know your neighbors?
Yep. You talk to different neighbors. Most of them have been there 20, 30 years. They know
a lot of wisdom in the community, too.
Yeah, and as you go through, what you'll see is the actual neighborhood is impeccably maintained. So you can see the pride of ownership. People really keep up with everything. Lawns are well manicured. Houses are kept up. It's just a beautiful, beautiful community as you drive through. We have a lot of people from the suburbs of Philadelphia, from northern Delaware, from DC, Baltimore area that have come down here. They've retired. They love the coastal lifestyle, and this is where they've set down their roots, and they're right in the middle of everything, all the activities that Lewes has to offer. So if you're looking for something in town Lewes that is more of an established community. We have mature landscaping. It's been around for a while, so it's not as cleared out as some of the newer communities. So if you're looking for a more established neighborhood, but not quite a house that was built in the 1700s that you'll find in historic Lewes, Pilottown Village is a great area for everyone, really.
So let's talk price point. Let's talk price range. So if somebody was going to be buying in Pilottown Village, what's the range of prices that you've seen recently? And then what could they expect between age and condition?
So on the low end in Pilottown Village, I'd say it starts in the upper 700s, and then it has ranged up to anywhere above $1 million, depending on the location and the features of the home.
But let's say you're getting in at the lower limit, which is around the 700s. What is that going to get you at 700,000 as far as age, condition? Is that a property that's going to need some work and improvements, or is that turnkey? And then on the high end, what are you going to get?
So if you're getting in around the upper sevens, low 800,000s, you're probably getting a house maybe in the 1990s, needs some updating. Most of it will be cosmetic. Like I said, most people really maintain their house, but you'll have to probably do some cosmetic updating, maybe change some of the major systems, roof, something like that. On the higher end, it would be, and you would expect it to be fully turnkey. So if you're getting $1 million, it should be updated, should be well appointed. Either probably, it can range anywhere from early 2000s up to, there's a couple houses that were built a few years ago. So
these all custom homes, different builders?
Mostly custom homes. There's been probably, I'd say, 5 or 6 builders that do most of the ones in the community, some of the smaller local builders, but most of them are custom homes designed by the original owner.
Floor plans, traditional or more contemporary?
I would say most are a single floor, so single floor living. There's sometimes a loft or something like that, but there are some traditional homes throughout the area. But I would think most of them will be single floor living, 3 to 4 or 5 bedrooms.
I have a question. This one comes up that I think about a lot for people that move here, because I've seen a mistake that people, when they relocate here, make, and that they basically lock themselves in. They're coming from a life that is highly interconnected. They have big, robust friendships and lots of people that they know. And a lot of times people come, they retire, and then they have a hard time finding friends and making community. What's one thing that you would tell people about when they come here to help be part of the community and to really find the next chapter of their lives?
I think one of the biggest things people do when they move to this area should get involved. Embrace the Lewes lifestyle within our community, our HOA. We have a welcoming committee, so get involved with that. We have a social committee that'll organize monthly happy hours. So really just dive in, get involved. The more you're involved, the more friends you make, the more you feel a part of the community. And Lewes is very much still a very small coastal town. You'll go in town and you'll see people that you recognize all year. So there's tons to do, lots of activities, lots of different clubs, and just really jump in. In general, I love everything about Lewes. I love being by the water, love being by the beach. I love the small town feel of Lewes, and it offers everything I love to do. I'm big into surfing, fishing, being in the water. I'm working in town. I get to work with people that are trying to get the same lifestyle, move to the beach, enjoy what that has to offer. So it really does offer the best of both worlds. Do you want to be in town with all the communities it has, or maybe you want a little bit larger of a house that's a little further out? It's just really finding that perfect niche and finding what the clients want and what they're looking for in a lifestyle, because Lewes has a range of different things to offer.